What's happening, Achievers? Ajit Sidhu here from Invincible Achievers. So on Mondays, I usually have a session with my good friend who's an entrepreneur as well. We have a martial arts session, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, full MMA style martial arts. After our session, what we do is and during our sessions, we start talking about business and ideas and life whilst we're strangling each other out and putting a chokehold on. One of the key things that we came up with yesterday was after our session, we were discussing what is the most important thing in business and in life in general. And what we came up with was quite shocking. As entrepreneurs, both of us, we went down the route of, is it work ethic? Is it putting in the grind? Is it being lazy? And from there, we realized that it's one thing that we as entrepreneurs and anyone in general need to do. Anyone that's busy, they must do this. They need to activate the boredom. Now, what does that mean? So whilst we were discussing, I mentioned we should activate the boredom. Because what happens is we start to become overwhelmed. Once you feel the emotions of overwhelm, maybe it could be from overwhelm of parenting, maybe it could be overwhelm of the work that you're in, maybe it's overwhelmed just generally, you're just feeling overwhelmed, maybe it's just like work, housework stuff. Whenever you're feeling the emotion of overwhelm, that is your body basically saying it's time for a rest. However, in this day and age, with the speed of the internet, with the speed of everything, and also everyone's eyeballs looking at you thinking, well, you're meant to be this person that never has a rest, we tend to not take the route of taking a break, having a rest. Now, it doesn't mean having a rest, putting the TV on. That's not what I mean. What I'm talking about is activate the boredom. You gotta get bored. It doesn't matter how long it takes, you need to get bored. Every single person should try this who's been stuck in a routine or are feeling overwhelmed. You have to, by purpose, activate the boredom. Meaning, put everything away. Stop listening to anything. Stop doing what you're doing. Break the routine. Now, routine is key to success because you're always tweaking. However, if you get stuck in a routine because you're in a comfort zone, then you won't be able to assess if it's the correct path. But by deactivating all, by stopping it all and activating the boredom, then creativity flows. And this is true for children. My son, he usually comes in the mornings or whenever it is, he's having his own time and he says, Daddy, I'm bored. And he starts walking around in a circle or a square because we've got this carpet in our living room that's a square shaped, and he walks square, keeps walking just to annoy me. But little does he realize that when I see this, I stand back and think, great. He's activating the boredom. He's going to keep going around this circle. He's going to walk this circle this square continuously until he says, oh, I know what to do. And he rushes off and he starts doing it. However, what happens is parents see this and says, oh, let's do this, and start making decisions for the children. But this is also what we do for our body. When we think that we're bored, we go back to our comfort zone and we say, oh, I know what to do. I'll do what I was already doing. No, just stay in the boredom zone. Just activate the boredom. Because if you keep doing what you've been doing, you will just carry on getting what you've been getting. But by activating the boredom, you make a shift. You kind of reset everything. And this is also the reason why very busy people, as you get busier, as you're growing your business or you're doing more work, when you have a family, when life becomes busier, people tend to take holidays more. And this is the prime reason for holidays. Holidays isn't about, oh, I'll just go and just relax on the beach. Oh, I'll go again. I'm quite relaxed at home. I'm relaxed on the beach. Holidays solely exist to break your routine. To break your routine, discover something new, activate the creativity, Because when you go to a new country, all of a sudden, you're in the uncomfortable zone. You're not doing the same routine that you were doing. You're looking at different people. You're hearing a different language. You're eating different foods. Now this is almost activating the boredom, but jump-starting creativity. You guys getting this? Now, the key is also when you activate the boredom, there's no point in getting stuck in boredom, because if you haven't practiced activating the boredom, you won't understand that it's going to activate the creativity. You might just start falling back into your old routine. But that's where the second part is key, which is awareness. You need to be aware that you are bored, and the next thing that's going to come out is creativity. Every single person needs to be fully aware of it, because there's time for everything. There's time to work and grind. There's time to rest. There's time to be bored, and there's time for creativity. But the only way we'll know the time is by being aware of the time. And that's when we need to be aware of where we are, what's happening with our body, what we are doing. So guys, be aware, activate the boredom, and just restart creativity. And remember, keep adding value to people's lives, keep spreading the love, and we're just one idea away from changing the future. Take care, guys. Bye.